Welcome to PMPA's Final Cut of the Week, where we share important information you may have missed while you were making essential parts. I'm Doreen Davis.
And I'm Veronica Durden. And this is what you need to know for the week ending November 24th, 2023. U.S. cutting tool orders were up 4.3% in September year over year. Year-to-date total is up 8.1% over same period last year. Cutting tools in September were down 4.3% when compared to August of 2023. Our take? Cutting tool sales softened slightly in September when compared to August, but we still saw good growth over September of 2022. Cutting tool sales have now normalized to pre-pandemic averages, which is significant, with the 12-month moving average sitting just below the September 2019 12-month moving average.
Total industrial production fell by 0.6% in October, while manufacturing output decreased by 0.7%. Motor vehicle production decreased by 10%, accounting for a large portion of the drop in the index. Total industrial production was down 0.7% from October of the previous year. The largest portion of the drop in industrial production resulting from motor vehicles is a good sign since the strike is coming to an end. Removing the effects of automotive, the index saw an increase of 0.1%, which is a 0.7% swing from the current 0.6% decrease. As the strike comes to a close, industrial production is expected to normalize.
The discussion around hiring skilled workers is ongoing. According to the Society of Human Resources, owners and executives in manufacturing had a roundtable this past summer to discuss best practices at the Chief Executive Smart Manufacturing Summit in Louisville. One of the takeaways was casting a wider net. They discussed how they use benefits to attract women and offer non-traditional Christian holidays to attract employees. Additionally, high schools around the country are once again talking to students about trades, not just college. Training and apprenticeships can not only bring in fresh talent, but can also cultivate loyal and valuable employees. Does your company have a training and/or apprenticeship program? Are you in contact with your local school district?
On this week's Speaking of Precision podcast, Miles Freed, Carly Kistler-Miller, and David Wynn discussed the differences between turning and milling. This podcast and our Speaking of Suppliers podcast can be found on major podcast platforms or on PMPA.org.
Now it's time for our weekly tip. The ability of a material to deform plastically without fracturing is called ductility. In the materials usually machined in our shops, ductility is measured by determining the percent of elongation and the percent reduction of an area on a specimen during a tensile test. To read more about ductility, go to PMPA.org's Knowledge Centers or Final Cut of the Week.
And that's our take on what you need to know for the week ending November 24th, 2023. For additional information and links about any of the topics discussed today, go to PMPA.org and click on Final Cut of the Week.
Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next Friday. Down 4.3. Am I tripping? Our take, cutting tool sale. 2019 12-month moving average.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying. Wait on her.
Okay.
Total industrial production fell by 0.6% in October, while manufacturing output decreased.
What?
My God, that laugh is going through this whole
What is happening here? He was doing okay. And then the case of the giggles.
What happened?
I don't know what happened to you. Fix it.
Okay, alright, okay. Alright. I'm trying to get them out, man. Carly, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I felt the laugh coming. I'm like, I gotta do something, man. I gotta do something quick. All right. Total industrial production fell by 0.6.